Today, let's examine our harvest so that we can gather and protect what we value. Good day, beautiful one. Matt here. Welcome to another session on Intention Inspired. Today's intention is preservation, and this is day 5 of our 30 days of creative autumn journaling journey, created by Marva Midkiff over in the art room. And we have been doing a lot of gathering and observing, and we're seeing the abundance that is laid out before us in a cornucopia of possibility. We're beginning to become very clear on what feeds our soul. And with that knowledge, each day becomes an experiment and a treasure hunt for more input. During this autumn season, what bounty do you want to experience daily? What will you hold in your knapsack? And what will you compost? Feel free to repeat today's affirmation after me. I choose to gather and preserve what I need to live a creative life. As we look to this season of autumn for inspiration, we see that as we gather our harvest, it allows us the opportunity to decide how we will preserve our bounty, or even if we want to. Much of our bounty, things like a pause, a deep breath, creativity, compassion, your self-care rituals, meditation, connection to nature, you know what your bounty is. So we want to look at the things that we are going to use on a daily basis. This is the bounty that we preserve by our commitment to daily use. Some of this bounty, we realize, would be useful as our journey unfolds into things like stepping into the unknown, reframing conditioning, certain creative expressions, and what have you. So we may want to take our time or practice in segments and stages, because this is the juice. This is the bounty that we preserve and put in our knapsack to snack on when we need to. Some of what we used to believe was bounty, we realize now should be composted, as all things eventually are. Those things might be something like overgiving, overachieving, avoidance, fear of being negative, fear of anything, always saying yes, scarcity mindset, berating yourself. So with the coming of autumn, we're able to once again examine our harvest and choose our intentions for preservation. This is the way for many creatures in nature during autumn, this way of preserving and preparing. We know that winter will soon be upon us, so we gather and preserve our foods, the supplies and tools that we need to feed us, things that will carry us through, keep us safe, and allow us comfort. So we prepare our space so that we have a comfy sanctuary to wait out the cold. So what preparations do you need to make this autumn? All right, if you got your creative journal handy, whip it on out. Because today we're going to look around our creative space. And we're going to look at the things that we've gathered, the tools that we have gathered for our creative expression. Looking around my creative space right now, I see highlighters of various colors, paintbrushes of various bristles. I see intention cards from Abraham Hicks, from Rumi, from my mother. I see plants. I see watercolors. I see this journal that's in my hand right now. And so, whatever your room looks like, whatever mediums are there, we're going to think about what other tools we want to try out. Feeding our creative soul is all that matters here, and that is your own preference. So today in your journal, our prompt for the day is gathering. So feel free to freestyle journal what that looks like for you. What would you like to gather into your sacred creative space? And now a moment of gratitude. Let's just astonish ourselves for a moment at the bounty that we are harvesting. What are you grateful for right now? This preserving the bounty that feeds our soul is part of honoring the tenets of autumn. We want to be aware of what we need to both balance our energies and keep us safe and warm as we move closer to winter. So thank you so much for journeying with me on today's intention of preservation. We would love to hear from you. Feel free to join us over in the art room for community reflections and conversations. Look forward to syncing up with you tomorrow, where our intention will be gratitude amidst this autumn creative journey. So I look forward to that. Until then, have a beautiful day, preserving the bounty that feeds your soul.